Hello, welcome to Pike Creek Farm. Thank you for joining me today. And if this is your first time, I'm really happy you're here. I like to do videos on canning and baking and cooking and vintage recipes. So today is kind of a snowy day here in Michigan. So I'm working from home today, which is a really nice thing I can do, and so, like about one day a week at least. So I decided to throw something in the crock pot. It's noon here, so I'm going to get it in and get it on high. I kind of didn't have a plan for dinner tonight, and I usually try to do that. And I love chicken Cordon Bleu. It is just, I love that flavor combination. So I decided I'm going to make a crock pot recipe, a crock pot chicken Cordon Bleu casserole. I thought about doing it in the oven, but I just want to put it on to cook and have it done when we're hungry. So I have already sprayed a pan of my crock pot, the container, the liner, whatever you call this, the crock, and I have put 4 chicken thighs in. We like chicken thighs, my husband especially, but so that's what I'm using. You could use chicken breast, you could use home canned chicken, you could use rotisserie chicken that you have, and you can take the leftovers off, and you could use turkey if you wanted. But today I have raw chicken breast, chicken thighs, raw chicken thighs. There's 4 in there, and now I'm going to season them. I am going to, let me bring you so you can see. And see better now. So the thighs are in there. I am going to put some garlic powder on top, some pepper, some salt. This is Redmond real salt. And then what I'm going to add is some, I'm going to say it wrong, herbes de Provence. And I get this locally. There's a person who has business where she does tea blends and spice blends. So this has thyme, marjoram, rosemary, sweet basil, tarragon, lavender, sage, and parsley. So perfect flavors for chicken Cordon Bleu. And I am just going to sprinkle that over the chicken. And it's not coming out real great. And I can put a link for her website. I use her nutritional yeast a lot. There, I like to crush it anyway. I use her teas. I enjoy all her stuff. So I can put the link for Huron Tea and Herb down below, and you can check out her website if you want to. Next, I just have some deli sliced smoked ham, and it's pretty thin sliced. So I'm going to kind of roll it up 2 slices at a time and put on top of the thighs. I do have a recipe for chicken Cordon Bleu I make from scratch, and I really like that, but it's time consuming. I do that more for weekends or special dinners. Okay, that one chicken thigh is pretty large, so I'm going to add some more ham on top of that one. And I will type out the recipe down below to give you an indication of what I'm doing. I'm not following any specific recipe for this. I'm kind of just winging it from different recipes I've seen. So, okay, I'm going to move that aside. And now we're going to make a sauce to go on top. And I'm going to use 1 can of, I had cream of mushroom. You could use cream of chicken. You could use cream of celery. You could use any of the cream of soups that you like. And you could use, if you have your own mix, and make up your own, or you can make from scratch too. You know, it would just be taking chicken bouillon, and making a roux with butter and flour and adding the liquid. So now I am going to add about 1/3 cup of mayonnaise. You could also add sour cream if you wanted more of that flavor. Then I have Dijon mustard. And I'm going to add about a teaspoon of that. Whoop, and I would want lemon juice, so I have to go to the fridge and get the lemon juice. I'll be right back. I'm going to add a capful. That's probably, I don't know if it's a whole teaspoon or not. I'm going to add a little more of the Dijon. I need to get more. And I'm going to add a little more of the herbes de Provence. And I don't think it's a whole teaspoon. Maybe it is. Yep, it's a teaspoon. I'm going to crush it. Now, you could just add thyme and some oregano, some rosemary if you wanted. I'm not adding any salt to this because there was enough salt in the soup. If I was making homemade, I would add some salt. And I will add a little bit of garlic because we like garlic. Ooh, you can smell those herbs from that blend. So we'll bring back over the crock pot. I have some sliced Swiss cheese. That was actually in the freezer. So it's kind of crumbly, but it works fine. I freeze cheese all the time if we're not going to use it. This was 6 thin slices. So I will figure out how much that actually is. So that was 4 ounces is what it would have been according to the package for 6 slices. Because it was an 8-ounce package and this was half the package. So you could use shredded. You could use a different cheese. It doesn't have to be Swiss. You can use Gruyere. You can use mozzarella. So now I'm going to take the sauce and spread that out over this. Now the juice from the meat will come out and help this so it's not going to get dry or So if I was using my home canned meat, I would use some of the liquid, because that's what came out of it, just like it's going to come out of this. Use this to get all of it out. Don't want to waste any of it. And now I'm going to use a package of stuffing mix. This is stovetop chicken. You can use the herbs, whatever flavor you like. Sprinkle that on top. Then I'm going to put a few pats of butter on top. And this is it. I'm going to put the lid on and turn it on. It's on high and for 4 hours. Might take 5. We just want everything to get cooked and mingled together, the flavors, the stuffing to soften up some and absorb some of that sauce and the juices from the chicken. So my dinner will be ready. I thought about adding some canned carrots into this, but I'll probably just cook the vegetable on the side, I decided. So I'll bring you back when it's done. Here it is, ready to be served. It's actually ready once the chicken is cooked. So I tested in the middle. I did add like a tablespoon of water partway through to the stuffing because it was looking like it was getting too toasted. And so I'm going to switch this down to warm and let it rest for a little bit, and I will serve up a plate and bring you back. Okay, it is not dinner time yet, but I am anxious to try this, and I'm afraid that at dinner time we might not get it filmed. So I'm going to take out a little bit. There we go. So here's a bite. It's hot. It's really good. The sauce and the cheese kind of blend together, but it's not dry. It has a lot of flavor, that sauce. You can taste the mustard and lemon juice and seasonings, but not too strong. It's not like real overly seasoned. So I'm going to open up a can of carrots and have with this later tonight when we are hungry. We have to go run some errands and get chicken food. If you like this video, if you push the like button, it really helps my channel. And if you want to see more videos on canning and crockpot recipes and what I do for dinner and baking, subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. So, see you next time at Pike Creek Farm.